Hey, my name is Taymor, and I'm the founder of SmartSync AI. If you own or operate a home service business, whether that's roofing, plumbing, HVAC, painting, home renovations, and you are consistently generating leads through your current marketing campaign, then pay close attention because what I'm about to show you could be the key to scaling your business to the next level. Now, obviously, doing marketing and running ads is definitely a great way of getting your name out there and getting new leads for your business. But now that you have a proven way of attracting new leads, are you sure that you have a reliable system in place that's able to convert as many of those leads into paying customers? Now, from what I've seen after speaking with dozens of business owners like you, the answer is usually no. Most businesses struggle from having a poor sales conversion process. Their systems are outdated and creating huge gaps that are allowing thousands of dollars in revenue to leak through every single month, which in turn is preventing that business from growing any further. So, what exactly do these gaps look like, and how can you close them to convert more leads into paying customers? In this video, I'm going to break that down for you step by step and show you exactly how you can plug those leaks in your sale conversion process by leveraging AI and scale your business more efficiently. So, first off, you probably already have a website like this. This one that I'm showing you is for a roofing company, but it'll work the same for any home service company. This is where customers will land after seeing your ad or searching for your services. They'll fill out a form for an estimate and then wait for a follow up. But here's the problem: most businesses take hours or even a full day to respond, especially if that form was filled outside of business hours. And by the time you do have the chance to follow up, that lead has likely gone to a competitor who followed up faster. And in today's market, speed is everything. So let me show you a study of what I'm talking about. So, according to this right here, and you can fact check me and Google this yourself, 78% of customers actually buy from the first company that responds. And you're 7 times more likely to convert if you follow up within an hour, and 100 times more likely to convert if your follow up is as fast as 5 minutes. Right? So, this is obviously a very significant factor, and a lot of businesses unfortunately overlook this. So, how can we solve this? By leveraging an outbound agent, an AI agent that instantly follows up, qualifies leads based on your criteria, and books them straight into your calendar before your competition even has a chance. So now I'm going to show you how that system exactly works. Okay, so let's say I click get a free quote. All right, it's going to take me to this form. Okay, I'm going to type my name just really quickly, my email, my phone number, right? That's the key. And then I'll just put an address in. This is for Detroit, so I'll just have a Detroit address. Um, the rest, I don't have to fill out. Just for this demo, I'm just going to hit submit. So now watch what happens. Okay, the form has been submitted. Here's my phone, and look at that. I'm getting a phone call right away. All right, now listen to the phone call. Hello?
Hello, this is Jordan calling from Smart Roofing Solutions. I noticed you recently filled out a form requesting a free roofing estimate. Are you still interested in booking that free estimate with us?
Yes, I am.
Great, thank you for confirming. In order to book your free estimate, I'll just need to collect some basic information from you. Can you please confirm your full name?
Yeah, my name is Taymor Ali.
Thank you, Timler. Can you please confirm the address where the roofing work is needed?
Yeah, it is 1234 Michigan Avenue in Detroit.
Thank you for that. Just to confirm, the address is 1234 Michigan Ave in Detroit. Is that correct?
Yep.
Perfect, thank you. How old is your current roof?
My current roof is about 15 years old. It's about as old as my house.
Thank you for sharing that. Is this a residential property or a commercial one?
This is a residential property.
Thank you. What kind of roofing service are you looking for? Are you interested in a repair, a full replacement, or just an inspection?
I may need a full replacement, but I'm hoping to just get away with the repair.
Understood. Thank you for clarifying. Have you noticed any specific issues with your roof, such as leaks, missing shingles, or storm damage?
I did notice a few missing shingles, and I think when it rains a lot, it does leak.
Thank you for letting me know. Are you hoping to get the work done soon, or are you just gathering estimates for now?
I am gathering estimates, but I'm willing to get the work done as soon as possible. I'm just waiting for a good price.
That makes perfect sense, Tamor. Do you have a budget in mind for this project, or are you open to discussing options during the estimate?
I'm open to discussing options, but I wouldn't want to spend more than like $5,000.
Thank you for sharing that, Timor. That's very helpful. Since your property is in our service area, it's a residential roof, and you're looking to get the work done soon, you qualify for a free in-person estimate. Would you like to schedule your estimate for a specific day or time, or would you like to hear about our next available openings?
Yeah, can you actually book me in on 5 p.m. at Thursday?
Give me a few seconds while I check our availability for Thursday at 5 p.m. It looks like we're fully booked 5 p.m. on Thursday, but we do have openings earlier that day between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. We also have a 5 p.m. slot available on Wednesday or anytime on Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Would any of those options work for you?
Yeah, can we just do Friday at 5 p.m.?
Let me confirm that Friday at 5 p.m. is available for your estimate. Friday at 5 p.m. is available, so I'll book your free in-person roofing estimate for that time. Do you have any questions I can help with?
No, that's everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you for choosing Smart Roofing Solutions. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Goodbye.
All right, there you have it, a live call with my AI outbound agent. And as you can see, all right, it actually booked the call directly to my calendar. I actually tried to book it for the Thursday slot, but because it has access to my calendar, it was actually able to see that, hey, I'm actually busy. So I'm going to offer alternate times, which you clearly saw in the demo, right? So now I have this appointment. And if I click on it, I have all of the details, the name, the address, what was said during the conversation, and this is all information that's relevant, to the officer that's going to be going down there for the inspection. So what you just saw was instant follow-up. The AI was able to call the lead, in this case me, when I'm most likely to become a paying customer because it called me right away and it qualified me using the criteria that was set up beforehand in order to make sure that I'm actually a person who's worth doing an estimate for. And then it booked that directly into the owner's calendar, which you saw right here in front of you. And then also what I didn't show you as the customer, because I actually put my phone number on the form, it gave me a notification at the end of the call, which is obviously as a customer, I want to know whether my appointment has actually been confirmed. Now let's go back to that web page. So another way that a new lead can inquire about your service is just through a regular phone call. Let's say I don't want to fill up the form, I just want to call. And chances are in this case, you're usually able to pick up the call or you have an office staff member that can pick up for you. But what if you're too busy on a job and you don't have a 24/7 receptionist that's handling calls for you outside of business hours, or your team is just too busy handling other leads? In those cases, you're definitely going to miss that call and potentially lose out on a customer, right? And this is another problem that contributes to having a poor sales conversion process. Now, I also have a study for this, just for your reference. So, according to this, and again, feel free to fact check me, most home service companies miss 27% of all inbound calls, and 47% of those calls are actually new clients. To give you an idea of what that is costing you, let's say that you have an average client value. Let's just do very conservative numbers. I'll use 1,000. Let's say you make $1,000 per job on average, right? Which is very low. And you miss about, let's say, 2 phone calls a day, so that's 14 calls a week. And then your close rate is like the study suggested, what was it? Yeah, 29%. We'll just go with 29%, right? Calculate results. So that means that just off these very conservative numbers, from just your missed calls alone, you're potentially losing out on $3,763. Now, if you take more realistic numbers, like in terms of roofing, right, average jobs are like $5,000. right? And let's calculate that now. So what is that? $20,000 a month. Let's say you're actually losing more calls than just 14 a week. Let's say you're losing like 30 calls a week. That's $43,000, and maybe your conversion is actually a bit better than most people. That's $74,000 just off the fact that you weren't able to answer the phone. Now, how can you avoid this problem? Pretty straightforward. Let's go back to this website. We can actually plug in AI agent directly to this number that's on your website so that anytime you do miss a call, the AI agent is there to answer the call. Now, I'm not going to walk you through a full demo again, but just to give you an example, I actually made something like this for a painting company where they had a number on the website, and this is what happens when you call that number. They're actually using this AI agent to handle all of their calls entirely, so they never have to pick up the phone. So I'm gonna call the number, and I'm being fully transparent here, guys. Like, I'm doing everything in front of you so you can see, right?
Hello, thank you for calling Smart Painting Solutions. This is Jordan speaking. How can I help you with your painting project today?
Hey Jordan, I was just wondering, what kind of warranty do you guys offer on your services?
Great question. We offer a 2-year warranty against any blistering or peeling on our painting services. Plus, we have a 3-step satisfaction guarantee. Our painters and job site manager both inspect the work, and then we do a final walkthrough with you to make sure you're completely happy before we finish up. Your satisfaction and peace of mind are very important to us. Is there anything else you'd like to know, or would you like to book a free estimate for your painting project?
I'm just going to hang up right then and there. But you get the point, right? So this is an actual project. Obviously, this is a demo version, but we actually created this and we launched this out into production for a local painting company here. So now that you have a good idea of how capable and robust these AI agents are, here's what else we can actually use them for in order to scale your business further. Let's say you have customers who you have serviced already. We can re-engage with them using the same outbound AI agent, especially if you're not already following up with them, which a lot of businesses don't. Customers come in once, you do a job for them, and that's it. You never, go and talk to them again. But with this AI, you can actually continue to follow up with them to make sure that when it's time for their seasonal checkup or yearly maintenance, they come back to you and keep giving you business. Another way is to have the AI follow up with your past customers, collect feedback, and if the feedback is positive, we can actually request them to leave a review for you on Google and also ask for referrals. So this will help you get more sales because you'll have more referrals, and also getting more reviews will increase your rank on Google without you having to spend any more money on marketing. And I know a lot of businesses out there that are not consistently asking for reviews, because I've seen businesses that are, they've been running for like 20 years and they have like 15 reviews, which is a huge problem if you're trying to grow. So let's quickly recap everything. Most home service business owners like yourself who are able to get leads suffer from a poor sales conversion process, which causes you to waste your marketing and ad spend because you're not engaging with all your leads effectively. You lose out on sales to your competitor because your follow-up is too slow. And basically, you're losing out on money that should have gone into your pocket in the first place because you were able to attract that lead from your ad. But because of your poor sales conversion process, you lost them entirely. So how do we fix that? By leveraging human-like AI agents that can automate all of your customer interactions for you, follow up instantly, and this in turn will close the gaps in your current sales conversion process so you can continue to grow as a business. So now that I've shown you exactly how you can take your business to the next level using AI, you have two options in front of you. One, you can take the time it takes to build these agents, train them, connect them to your systems, and then test them to ensure they work, which takes countless hours to accomplish. And even after you're done, continue to monitor and update them as more features are released and business evolves. Or option two, you can schedule what I call an AI audit with my company, SmartSync AI, completely for free, and we will go over your current sales process, highlight the weaknesses and holes that currently exist within your system, and then when you're ready, we will use our system of AI agents which have been thoroughly tested to close those gaps for you without you lifting a finger. The choice is ultimately yours, but without a doubt, What I have just shown you is something that every business will eventually be looking to implement, and the ones who are the quickest to implement it are the ones who will truly reap the benefit of this system. So, whatever you decide, make sure you act fast. Thanks.